I wanted to touch on football next, and Champions League was the first thing, because the English team, no, English teams in general did absolute bits.
Yeah,
it's the first time we've hit the quarters, all 4 teams, since about 2009, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. All 4 teams in the quarterfinals. We have 4 teams. That's sick. And when I mean we did bits, Liverpool won 3-1 at Munich. Man City won 7-0. Tottenham won.
I think that was like 2-1.
Yeah. And
United
who was the last?
PSG.
And United beat PSG, which was a big one as well.
Yeah,
So
massive.
like there were big wins as well for the British team. So we're finally back among Europe elite, because Spain was holding that title for a long time in terms of having the best in Europe's football. So, and for me, just personally, I'm like, yo, Liverpool are back amongst in and amongst it, because we got to our final last year. We're in the quarterfinals this year.
Yeah.
We're back as a respected Champions League team again.
2 seasons on the trot.
So that's why I was pretty happy. So
Damn
Champions League for me. But did you watch the United game?
Kind of. I think I was around it. It was on that yard. I didn't really watch it, but it was a fiasco.
Madness,
it was an absolute shit show. By the sounds of it. And how can Rashford have his hand on my man's head? This is Kylian Mbappe, bro. Know your place. This is one game.
That's man on the head like he was sunning
what?
him. You know? Like it was a fully sunning.
The English.
It was mad
Guys.
It was crazy. But props to United, man. I thought it was a big result, man. I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of talk about this Solskjaer guy staying.
I did say at the beginning, I was like, he knows the club in and out.
He is Man United.
He is through and through. Like he knows United. He knows what it's about. He's doing everything he needs to do. So why not? That's what I say.
And it's mad how the performance has literally turned around. It's actually crazy.
And the thing is, he ain't spent no money yet. So once you give him a bit of dough as well,
bro, the thing is,
it might be so mad.
Man, you on paper are a pretty decent team.
Oh, not pretty decent. They're fucking quality.
Yeah, on paper.
Squad.
So they've got some players.
But PSG, man, for me, they look like probably one of the worst Champions League teams I've ever seen. Like they lost 6-0 to Barca. Was it last year or the year before?
Swear down.
Yeah. So they were like 5. Barca had to win 6-0.
Oh, I remember this.
And Barca went and scored 6, and like they went out, and it's like,
it's rigged.
Fam.
That's actually nuts.
And then this one as well today.
To drop it like
the other day, sorry.
To drop it's like that.
It's like, come on, PSG, like you man need to just sort it out.
Yeah, mate. Doesn't look good.
You're buying all these players, spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
The end product is not there. It's not there at the moment. Not in Europe's level. You can keep winning that league, but there's no challenge in that league. Yeah. There's only one team, maybe 2. If Lyon and Marseille are up for it, you're going to get a bit of challenge. But if they're not, then it's pretty much
PSG
a free ride all the way.
Yeah.
All the way to the end. So
like Bayern that one season where they just spanked the Bundesliga. Do you remember?
Pep Guardiola time, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even they're in a bit of a
funk.
Yeah, I think it just needs like a rebuild.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get there a bit later, but it's almost like the Spurs.
Okay.
Because I was watching the Spurs a bit, and I was like, they just look like they need a rebuild now, man. Like, everyone's just aging a bit.
Transitional.
Yeah, like, I think everything...
They've always been an old team. He likes to keep seasoned players around.
But, like, you know when they say, like... They said with the Arsene Wenger situation, it's like, the game passes you by.
The game hasn't passed him by. He just wants to... He's admitted that he doesn't like... Anyway.
But we'll get to that in a bit later.
Anyway.
I will put... that's something I did was going to bring up. But I ain't going to lie, this mic is in my hand, fam.
Oh, is it?
Bro, that hand was just
and he wants to scrap me.
While,
and he wants to scrap me. This is light work, baby.
What? We're going to scrap.
Light work,
We are
baby.
going to scrap. I'm looking the camera dead in the face right now.
You can look the camera dead in the face.
We're going to scrap.
As if.
But maybe not on those MMA terms. I'm not going to lie to you. But, yeah, so there was that on the Champions League. Liverpool yesterday. I was just screaming at my TV. I couldn't believe it. I actually thought we were going to go out. I'm not going to lie. I felt like we were going to focus all our attention on the Premier League.
Yeah.
And that was going to be our sole thing. But I'm glad we didn't, because that was a performance. And I think that will carry on giving us momentum going through the league and through the season. So I'm still here, still shouting.
Okay.
We're going to win the league.
Okay.
We're going to win the league.
Well, I'm not even going to chastise you like I was earlier, because you know what's up.
Yeah, we're going to win the league.
There was a lot of spicy talk
Okay.
Last time we were here, a lot of spice.
Let's go to the Premier League.
That's not me
though.
being racist. There was just bare spice.
Wow.
I said that's not me. That's not me being racist. You were talking spicy.
See that?
And now your team is not top of the league.
See that?
Is your team atop the league? I think not.
I think everyone should put a spice in the comments.
A chili.
Chili.
Yeah, because that's what you're being. Premier League then, let me know what's going on.
Yeah. The biggest talking point was the slip, as I was going to discuss.
Oh, so I already segued into what we was going to talk about because your spicy talk transitioned into bottling.
So no, here's what I was going to
go.
I don't think we've bottled it yet. It's too early to say that, in my opinion.
I think Tottenham have bottled it because they're 1 point
and that's
ahead.
what I was gonna, and that was gonna be another point.
But it doesn't matter because you're not top of the league.
I
don't even know if I will have the capacity to let you land today because of how spicy.
No.
Okay.
We're going to win the league. What do you understand here? I also want to say
the part where you said we're going to win the league.
You see these two, yeah. Ali's not here at the moment, but I had some smack talk for Ali because them man need to watch their own teams because
Arsenal are in a position where they've always been. Arsenal could have a sneaky season where they end up second, like they did that time Leicester won the league.
Behave.
Look at the way you're moving.
Who us?
Yeah.
When was the last time we
lost?
lost?
8 games left in the season.
When was the last time?
Is it 8 games?
Yeah.
Is it 8 games? When was the last time you lost? I don't know, but you're not top of the league, so it doesn't matter.
So you think you're gonna get second?
I'm obviously man is embellishing
you think
to make sure you are
second?
aware how slippery this banana has been.
No, it's not that slippery. It's 1 point. It's not that slippery. It's 1 point. It's 1 point. There you go.
It just doesn't look as good as City's. Like City have lost more than you, but you guys have drawn 7 and
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Don't worry.
I just think your spice was wasted, fam. Like,
I think City are going to put their all into that Champions League now because they look favourites 100%. And I reckon that might just give us a little...
What you need to understand, irrespective of the fact that you've been chucking a ting as of late within the league, City have won it before. It's light work for them, innit? The Premier League must be light work for them. Yes, Liverpool were atop the league for the majority, but this shows that it's light work for them. It has to be like, why are you not atop the league anymore?
We're going to be there, don't worry. And at the end of the season, when we're at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't be having the same conversation. That's the way. That's all I'm waiting for.
I might be wearing a Liverpool shirt with a New Balance symbol on it. But I doubt it.
Imagine.
I doubt it.
That's what's going to happen.
But
what my question or my statement or whatever you want to call it is going to be was like, whose slip or bottle job or whatever you want to call it was worse, Tottenham's or Liverpool's?
Well, Tottenham are a shit club, so I don't... It's so funny because I could talk all this with him, but I don't really care. But one thing that my brother learned me well is that I really actually don't like Tottenham. I only play them on FIFA to spite him because I know it burns him. He will never touch the club. Can't do it. Doesn't play as Tottenham. Maybe, no, doesn't do it. They're a shit club, so their slip isn't as bad. Do you know what I mean? Because what do you really expect from Tottenham compared to Liverpool?
Well, their expectation
is
talking amongst fans.
Not
when I spoke to them, they did tell me
hardware.
They were going to win the double. All right, that was bullshit.
They were going to win what?
That's what they said. That was bullshit. Okay. Then it changed to like, we're going to win the Premier League. And there was talk that they were like, they're still in the title race and blah, blah, blah. But you went from title race to now being in this top 4 battle. And like, might not even
They're
make it.
a point ahead of Arsenal.
And it's like, ooh.
Tragic.
That's not what you were expecting with your season. And only a few weeks ago, they were like, yeah, we're doing bits and blah, blah, blah.
Last time we were here, it was a gap.
And that's why it's crazy.
It was fully a gap. They were actually clawing at City's heels.
And that's why.
And now they're just kind of.
In the words of Patrice Evra, I love this game.
It's been
up and down.
It's been a story, innit?
Crazy.
It's been an eventful season.
Crazy. Because even when I was watching it, and when was it Wolves or Watford that drew with Chelsea? And I watched it, and I was like, yeah, I know Ali's hurting right now. He's gonna get on this podcast and think, shit, bruv, like. His team are lying out
his
here
club,
sick, fam.
They're weird.
Out here in 6th.
Chelsea are a very unusual team.
Because they'll go from 6th and then next season they might win it. That's what annoys me.
Like, why do they just...
Like
one season they won't do it. Like, for the past, 5 seasons, it seems like every other season...
It's like, yeah.
Chelsea win it.
Yeah, it's like Chelsea
They will have a poor season.
And then City will win it and then... No one's done a back-to-back in a while, I don't think.
No one's repeated.
Nah. So there was that. one person that I really think that's gunning for the demise of Liverpool is the man with the gun tattoo.
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
He's got it out for you, man.
That hat trick was deep, fam. He scored like an 18-minute hat trick on the weekend. Raheem Sterling's out here doing bits.
Okay,
and I said this
against who?
I can't remember who they played. I'm not gonna lie. I said this at the beginning. I said Pep is gonna use Raheem in that like Lionel Messi role. It's like he has freedom, bruv. He roams around. He's just bare fast. Just go do your thing, fam.
Wait, what was it? The game they just played
On the weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Watford.
Yeah.
He scored a hat trick.
I think so.
He scored goals. Has he been
He's
scoring goals this
banging,
season?
man. He's been banging.
Really?
He's been doing really
Whenever
well.
I watch him, he doesn't score.
No, he's been doing really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shouts out Raheem.
I've been watching him this season. Growing as a player. So
Gun lean to the
Yeah.
you get me?
But there was that. What else did I have? Yeah, so it's just a battle of the top four, really. Obviously, Tottenham's next game is Liverpool. Big for both teams. A massive game for both teams. It's at Anfield. We don't really tend to drop points at Anfield that much. So I'm hoping we win. If we win, we're still in this race.
I can't even fix my lips to say it because I don't even.
We draw.
I don't want Tottenham to beat you. A draw is probably the most amicable. The only way.
A draw, we're still in this title race. We lose, I think it might be over. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. Where is this? Why would you even say something like that?
On the basis that
Why? Oh, but that you're a realist all of a sudden.
No.
That you understand possibilities and outcomes to
Oh
possibilities.
yeah, 100%.
So you're a realist now.
No, but being 4 points behind City is different than being 1 point behind City.
Yeah, no, like that's what I'm telling you. Like
I'm going back currently now.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Right now, today, we're still winning. What was that, Punjabi MC?
First of all, stop labeling me to be a fucking racist. Secondly, that was me. Oh, I see how you thought that. It was me ringing. It was me ringing your bells. It was me ringing your bells.
That was Punjabi MC.
No, it was me ringing your bells because obviously you're aware that City are going to win the league.
No.
You know
they can. There's a possibility, but I still believe we're going to win the league, innit?
Yeah.
I still believe. 4 points.
Yeah.
Once we lose, I'm going to say, you know what? We're probably not going to win it.
What are you doing, Mil?
Because I don't understand it either. I've been watching it for a little while
What are you
thinking,
doing,
what the
man?
hell is this guy doing, fam?
Oh, my bad. Cameraman.
Just doing some whole kind of weird shit. Fam.
Nostalgia, ultra. Out here.
But yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finally lost to Arsenal as well. That was
Yeah.
another thing that I was going to talk about. Did you watch the game?
I didn't.
You didn't. Arsenal looked like the better team. And that was surprising because
I don't even know why I'm doing this, but it feels right.
no, like they actually. This is what I rate for Uni Amra because when I watched the FA Cup game,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got this. United looked like the better team; they deserve to win, etc., etc. But it looks like the tactics had changed this time. He went for an attacking team. He went out for the league or whatever, and he was like, all right, and it paid its dividends. They won the game, innit? So for me, it was like, oh,
Was it a good game to watch?
yeah,
Was it 2-1?
No, it was 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, it was a good game to watch.
Quite a controversial game, no? Couple decisions. Was the penalty a penalty? Clearly, there was a pen.
Yeah, the penalty wasn't
Yeah.
that clear. It was a bit of a soft one, but we've had a lot of soft penalties fairly recently, so it's become a bit of a weird one. But yeah,
Arsenal are in fourth.
Arsenal are in fourth. United are
And I
in
think
fifth.
that's an improvement from last season. Fuck United because
And
they
in
lost
sixth.
at the weekend or whenever it was.
Yeah, they did.
Fuck Tottenham because they're only 1 point ahead and they're not going to get any hardware. And Harry Kane's got a big head. You see him headbutt that guy.
Yeah, we spoke about that one.
Did
last
we?
one. Yeah, that's when I headbutt the mic.
Amazing.
Remember?
Oh,
Should I do it again? No, I'm joking.
God
But
almighty.
shut up. Oh, another big talking point, but this is away from the Premier League. Zinedine Zidane signed for Real Madrid,
Pardon?
not as a player, as a manager again.
Oh.
But he re-signed as a manager again,
Mm.
which is alright. So I wrote down the timeline for Madrid over the last year. So the 31st of May, 2018, Zinedine Zidane leaves Real Madrid after winning 3 Champions Leagues. Yeah?
2018.
Yeah, this is his managerial career, not his footballing career, yeah?
Okay.
Zinedine Zidane leaves.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, after winning 3 Champions Leagues. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 31st of May 2018. Then on 12th of June, they signed Lopetegui. I think that's how he's...
Wow.
Lopetegui. I think that's how his name's spelled. He was the manager of Spain at the time. So before the World Cup, he went in, took the Real Madrid hot seat.
Yeah.
Then Spain fired him. So he got fired from the Spain job.
Who? Zidane or this Lopetegui?
Lopetegui guy. And now he's just officially Real Madrid manager because they didn't want a conflict of interest or whatever.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. That's understandable. So they fired then. So the 10th of July, Ronaldo went to Juve.
Yeah.
The 15th of August, Real Madrid lose the Super Cup.
Who did they play in that?
Atletico Madrid.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
29th of October, 2018, Lopetegui got sacked.
Okay.
And Solari takes over.
Okay.
The 8th of March, they lose back-to-back El Clasicos. Yeah. And then they get that was another talking point in the Champions League, which was Real Madrid lost 4-1 to Ajax.
Yeah, I did see that and think, how did that happen?
That was a madness. And Ajax were balling.
Well, clearly they won 4-1. I almost watched it, but I wasn't compelled enough, and I thought I should watch this. Or maybe
these men were balling on the pitch, like they were doing tricks and skills, like they were playing how Real Madrid was supposed to play. It was so mad. But yeah, so they lost, and then on the 11th of March, Solari is sacked and Zidane's hired again. So within the space of 10 months,
they're doing a Man U.
He left. Zidane's back. What I found interesting,
he knows the club.
I get it. What I found interesting, usually a manager will come in and he'll come in on I'm only here for a little while.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
Yeah.
Zidane signed until 2022.
3 years.
Yeah, and that was like, raw. So he committed to it.
He could pull out another treble in that time.
Imagine, fam. That would be so mad. He'll be the Michael Jordan of football. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
That 6-0.
Yeah. Mad props.
And he'll be the greatest footballer of all time. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever to be involved in the game.
He'd have to be considered as,
He might actually already be there.
A football in mind. He's won everything he can.
Everything.
Well, it's not like he's played on every continent and won everything. That would really...
No, but he's won the World Cup. He's won the Euros. He's won the Champions League.
Yeah.
As he's won 3 Champions Leagues as a manager as well. Like,
how many? He's probably won a couple Champions Leagues as a player.
One. He got one.
Only the one?
I think he only got the one.
I swear.
I think so.
Mad.
The Real Madrid one. So then, he's pretty much got it all. Like that. Yeah. That CV for footballing wise is pretty much complete.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go win a World Cup as a manager, but if you do that, boy,
then you're just taking the mick. Shout out to Zidane though. I've always enjoyed watching him.
Yeah, 100%.
Baller.
But did you see what he wore?
No.
Oh, bro. Zidane looked like a flipping... You know them 18-year-old white girls from like Brighton that are just in high school? He looked like one of them. I don't know why he was dressed like that, fam.
What was he wearing?
Some tight jeans and some Adidas crap.
And he said he was just like I thought.
Basically, yeah.
He said, I'm going to type in here, Zidane Thoughtin.
No, don't type in Zidane Thoughtin. Type in Zidane press conference outfit.
Yikes. Imagine this guy he doesn't look like I thought anywhere.
What do you mean?
Or what is it in a skimpy t-shirt?
No.
Then he's not thoughtin. I can't seem to find anything.
It's in the skinny jeans, right?
And I've actually just Googled this. No, I literally can't find anything, mate.
Let me see if I can find this.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm sure I'll see
What in God's name is he wearing?
I think have you seen it now?
No way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Wow.
It's not right, bro.
Score goals in those. Mad. We should put a link to this.
That's crazy
in the description for people to see this, because this is
it's weird, isn't it? It's not right.
It's not.
It almost looks photoshopped. It almost doesn't.
It looks photoshopped, fam. It looks spray-ons.
It's crazy.
He used to kick ball. Why is he wearing spray-ons? No. Nah.
It was just. I was like, raw.
Anyway, who am I to judge? Someone likes it.
Zidane liked it, fam. He was feeling confident for that press
conference. He just wanted people to see how he scored goals. you get me, like, just
Shouts
to
out
see how it worked.
Shouts out user Dan.
Nah, he's ripped those already. God damn. God.